Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Marina Barnett. Bob Grebe has the afternoon off. New at noon, an arrest is made in a case of animal cruelty in Augusta County. On Saturday, multiple dogs were found with gunshot wounds. Deputies and animal control officers discovered their remains while following up on a report of 6 dogs being shot. The sheriff's office estimates the dogs were between 4 and 6 months old. Today, the Augusta County Sheriff's Office charged 39-year-old Betty G. Hemp from Middlebrook with 6 counts of animal cruelty and 6 counts of illegal dumping in connection to the 6 puppies found. She was released on a $2,500 unsecured bond. A delegate in the Valley announcing this morning he will not seek re-election. Delegate Dickie Bell says he will not run for the House of Delegates in 2019. Bell was elected to the 20th District of the House of Delegates in 2009, which includes areas in Highland County, Augusta County, Stanton, and Waynesboro. He is serving his 5th term right now and says, quote, "I have been overwhelmed and humbled over the last 10 years by all of the support I have received from across the 20th District. It has been my honor and pleasure to serve in the House of Delegates. May God bless the Commonwealth of Virginia and may God bless the United States of America." Well, President Donald Trump has signed a new bill into law that will honor the life and sacrifice of a fallen U.S. soldier. An area post office will now be named for Army Captain Humayun Khan. Captain Humayun Khan sacrificed his life saving hundreds of fellow soldiers in Iraq in 2004. Now his name will grace an area post office.
Well, we are grateful. We are grateful for any acknowledgement of the sacrifice and service of our men and women. So this is one step towards that, and we are grateful for that.
Khan says immortalizing his son's memory isn't just about his family's sacrifice, but the sacrifice of all of those who served. Well, let's get a look at the forecast with meteorologist Chris Holzman. So, Chris, it was sunny earlier, and now it's starting to get a little cloudy outside. Can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, well, we have rain on the way, Marina, but yeah, certainly those clouds are expected, and they are thickening up as we head into this afternoon. We'll take a look. There's those clouds you were just talking about, and you will notice they're not really that thick. You can kind of see it's kind of transparent on the map, but we have thicker clouds working in. You can see across Augusta County, and as we head further south, a thicker band of clouds, and this is all in advance of our next system, which will be bringing some measurable rain to the area. So as we look at what's going on, we are seeing those clouds continue to filter in for the afternoon. There's our system that we are talking about. You can see it's a big area of low pressure with an associated cold front. So ahead of it, we have that southerly flow and all this moisture you can see working in from the south. Well, that's going to be our forecast as we head into this evening. You can even see on the backside of the system some very heavy snow for the Midwest. So our current weather alerts, because of the anticipated rainfall, we do have a flood watch in effect from Friday night into Saturday early in the morning. You notice that dark green, that indicates the potential for flooding. I'll have all the details on the system. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
4 people who illegally entered an abandoned West Virginia coal mine earlier this month are now facing charges. Eddie Williams Jr., Cody Beverly, Kayla Williams, and Erica Treadway are each accused of breaking into the Rock House Powellton mine in Raleigh County. Williams is charged with entering without breaking, conspiracy, and giving false information to law enforcement. We are working to confirm the charges the other 3 face. According to a criminal complaint, the 4 entered the mine to steal copper wire after becoming trapped. Williams was able to escape on his own. However, rescue crews risked their lives to find and save the other 3. The West Virginia Attorney General's office says it is leading a group of 30 states in urging the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn a case that found a cross honoring the World War I veterans violates the U.S. Constitution. According to a news release, the coalition filed a brief on Monday looking to protect memorials that include religious symbolism. It asked the High Court to overturn a lower court's ruling in the case of the nearby century-old Memorial Cross in Maryland. The cross was built by the American Legion by a group of mothers who wanted to honor their sons and others who died in World War I. The Attorney General's office says the Supreme Court's decision could impact memorials nationwide. Well, earlier this year, roughly 90 trees were removed in Harrisonburg, and they were damaged by the emerald ash borer beetle. Through the city's urban wood program, Harrisonburg Downtown Renaissance has repurposed those trees to give them a new life. I spoke with some of the folks who helped to repurpose.
You can go to a big box store and not think twice about where you're getting the lumber from, but here it has a story.
2 years ago, the city's Parks and Rec Department implemented the Urban Wood program.
Harrisonburg is very innovative, very progressive. They have probably one of the best urban wood programs in the state.
HDR planned to use reclaimed wood, and when there wasn't enough available, the builder found out about the wood from the ash borer trees that had been taken down.
It's a responsible thing to do is to utilize this wood rather than chunking it up into firewood or throwing it into the landfill.
It's been really great to be a model for that for others to look into doing for themselves.
They bid on the wood and it was processed at a local mill, then taken to Notched VA in Harrisonburg.
We're all just a few miles from each other, so it fits with our mission so perfectly.
Now the conference tables sit in the downtown Harrisonburg Renaissance office.
To come full circle and really only travel about 5 miles is just really fantastic.
A picture hangs on the wall of the exact tree the tables are made of before it was cut down at Heritage Oaks Golf Course.
And it tells a story of the tree.
This is the first item made from the wood, but the city's goal is to continue repurposing as there are more ash trees to come down.
The fact that the tree can live on even after it's had its biological life is very important to us.
Those interested in purchasing wood can do it through an online auction as it becomes available. And Harrisonburg is not the only place in the valley impacted by the emerald ash borer. We have full coverage on our website, WHSV.com, of the different areas affected by it. Well, still to come on the news at noon, controversy over a high school student's hair during a wrestling match. The emergency board meeting called last night.